Hello guys, KP Shamino here with a new video for Grounded 2. And in this video I'm going to show you guys my ultimate tanking tutorial. So I finished the early access game with killing the end boss, not killing him, but almost killing him. And my goal was to kill all the hard enemies on the highest level, but that's not all. I wanted to have a more relaxed playstyle too. So I did the Wolfspider on Woha difficulty, the Queen on the highest difficulty, and the Scorpions too. The Scorpions were the hardest. So at the end of the video you will see the kill, me killing them on the hardest difficulty with my tank build. Why? What was the other reason that I wanted to get the tank build? Because I was sick dying the entire time in this game. So this game is unforgiving. You run around, you think by yourself, okay, I just killed that nice bug. It was a nice kill. 3 seconds later, you get attacked and you die. That's what I want to prevent. I want to have a more relaxed, less frustrating experience in this game. And with the tank build, it works really well. Why is that? Because you can really easy get your life back. You got high defenses, you don't take a lot of damage, you can resist all the gas shit, the venom shit and all that stuff that they throw at you. So it's very relaxed. If you play this build on medium, you probably never can die. On the hardest difficulty level you still need to watch it, but it's a lot more fun to play as a tank. Okay, the DPS is not... We are not going to one-shot enemies, but the Wolfspider took me 1 minute on the hardest difficulty. The Queen took me probably 1-2 minutes too. So you can get some decent DPS in it too, and I'm going to show you guys that. So what is the plan? I'm going to show you guys the 3 sets that you can use. I will talk about the set bonus, what is the difference. Then we are going to talk about the... not ultimatums, but mutations, because they are very, very important. Then I'm going to show you guys the Milk Molnars, and then we are going to play a little bit. So I'm going to start now with the sets. In this game you got 3 sets for tanking. 2 of them are tier 2 and 1 is tier 3. So the first set that I'm going to show you guys is the Roach set. This is for me one of the best sets that you can have until you can get the Snail set. So the Ladybug, I don't feel it. For me it's not good. The set bonus is not good enough if you compare it with the Roach, and I will explain myself right away. So what is important in tanking sets? So there are a couple of things that are important. First of all, the defense. So damage received from attacks is reduced by defense down to a minimum of 5. This is big. So if something hits me for 40, I will only take 10 with the Roach setup. So I upgraded all the sets to level 2 with the stones, so I can get 1 level higher still. So I can still make it better. This is important too. One of the most important things, elemental resistance. So chill, not so important, but gas is very important. If you go to the gas beetle and you don't have this, you die. And that's not fun. It's the same for the bombardier one. Venom reduction, very important. This is a lot more important for me than physical damage. Why? Because you cannot block with your shield this. This is not possible. So therefore I think that the Roach is a lot better than the Lady. But let's have a look. So we got the Roach, that's the first set. So you can't just craft it. You need to kill a Cockroach for it, analyze it, and then you can craft it. So what do you get on the Roach? And this is really cool. On the helmet you got gas resistance. Increase your resistance to taking damage. Then they got fighter armor. That's not that important if you play solo. So this is the same, and here you got Feeding Frenzy. Restore health when looting corpses, not really that important. But what is important the next? Like I said, physical damage is not really that hard to overcome, but all the other shit is really hard. And therefore the set bonus of the Roach set is very good. Adaptive resistance. Gain damage resistance against venom, chill or sizzle stacks up to 5 times. Added resistance is removed with negative effect expiring. So that's really good. So if you get all that stuff and the Sizzle and Chill and Venom, they hit a lot, this is going to stack up and you will get more resistance against this. Therefore, it's so good. You will see it if I go to the Queen. I'm not taking almost no damage and it's on the hardest level because she's throwing, what is it? I think the Sizzle on me. And therefore it's very strong. Because most of the die, on what enemy do you die? The Bombardier, the one that is doing the, what is it, the gas. You die on those guys. And the Venom. The Venom is important too. So therefore this set is really good. And I would suggest go right away for this set. Why not a Ladybug set? Very simple, because you can see it here. Because the Ladybug is just the same like the Roach with settings. There is not a difference. You can see it here. If I click on it, you will see it just the same. But what is the problem? The set is not so good. So you can see it here. Blocked attacks restore health slightly. You really don't need that. Why not? Because you got two other sources where you will get life back. So it's not a good set at the end, this one. I think it's just the same, so you can see it's defensive. It's just the same like the Roach, but the set bonus is not that good. That's what I want to say. Blocked attacks drain less stamina, okay, that can be a thing too. But at the end, I tested this in the world, I tested this on bosses, and I always die a lot more with this set than with the Roach set. So that are the tier 2s. If you play the game, you go for the Roach set. It's at the end a lot better than the Ladybug one. And then the next one is of course a tier 3, and he's the best of all of them. That's a Snail Shell set. But you need to watch this one, because we are limited on the fragments, and the problem is, I made yesterday a video about it, how you need to craft it. But at some point you need to repair it too. The problem is you need to get the garden snail fragments. You cannot get them. I tried to blow up the shells like somebody said, but it does not work. So at some point you cannot repair this set anymore. But this is the best of all, and I will show you guys why. So you can see that with 2 upgrades, the Lady and the Roach defense is at 30. But if I equip now this set, the snail one, you will see right away it's 42. So all the attacks will be mitigated with 42 points. That's a lot. So you can see it here, and that makes it very, very strong. But that's not all. The set bonus on this set is crazy. So it's called Retaliation. So block hits give your next charge melee a shockwave. Retaliation stack up 5 times, increasing charge, attack speed and damage. Why is this so good? Because this is not really tanking. The problem with the 2 other sets is that you lack a little bit, I cannot say the DPS, but if you don't play perfect, you will die. Sometimes you do a block too late. If you do that on the Wolfspider on hardest level, he will destroy your HP in 1 hit. And with a little bit more damage, what this set is going to give, you lower the time of the fight. But this is the best what you can do. So if you want to go to kill a Wolfspider, because I needed to kill the Wolfspider on with the snail one, Scorpions too. If you want to get the achievement in your head for yourself, you need to do it with the snail. Of course, you can do it with the other sets too, but on that moment, I think that you need to go with the smoothies. So the smoothies, don't overlook them. The smoothies will help you a lot. So if you want to go with the tier 2 sets and you want to kill the bosses, by the way, with the Roach set is the best for the Queen on the hardest level. Get a smoothie. Lady in Red is very good. If you need to go to the Scorpions, take this one, Scorpidote. So take a couple of them, use them, and then you can do really easy every heavy boss with the tier 2 sets too. But the snail is very overpowered, not only with the stats on the snail, but with the set bonus. And then of course for the other ones, play with this. Mosquito Needle is I think mandatory too. Why is that? Because it got lifesteal. So heal when deal damage, always really good for tanks. So you hit an enemy, you got life back. It's not going to give more life back if you deal more damage. That's a pity. I tested it, but it's really good. Then, of course, we are using a shield. Go with the Scarlet Aegis. At the start, you don't have that. You can go just with the Ladybug shield. It's just the same, but there is one modifier less on it that is going not to heal your pet. So let me have a look where it is. It's under weapons. So just go with this one. So you can see it got heavy shield. Heavy shield is very good. Heavy shield fully block damage and don't drain as much stamina while blocking attacks. I think that's mandatory too. So if you block, somebody hits you, yeah, it's always good that there is no damage coming through. You need to use stamina, by the way. So what is different with the unique one? This. So here you got very buggy heal. Perfect block, heal buggy near you. Therefore I take it, but this is... You need to aim for this one. And then the Trinket, like I said, you need to get a little bit more DPS. And for me, this is the best Trinket that you can have. It's a DPS Trinket, but I didn't saw really a benefit anymore to get more tankiness. Not on the tier 2s or the tier 3 sets. So go with the Blistering Boiler. I got a video about that too. I will post that under this video too, and how you need to make the snail set. Very important. And why is that? It got final blast waves, the final hit in a 3-hit combo emits a sizzling blast waves. So every 3 hits you do extra damage. It works really well. You need to use it. So that's what you need to do, guys. So you start the game, you want to have a relaxing time, get as soon as possible the roach shit, and you will be fine on all that gas shit. Venom shit, the sizzle that is going to burn you the entire time. Get that. The Ladybug, don't get it. It's not so good in my opinion. If you complete the game, because you need to complete the game, you can go to the statue, get a snail, set up, kill the Wolfspider on hardest difficulty. You can do the scorpions too, that you got the achievement for yourself. But I would never use it in the world, because you're limited on the repairs. Because we cannot farm the fragments. So that was it. I'm going to talk now about the mutations. The next part, I'm going to talk about mutations, and I'm going to talk about Milk Molar. I don't think there is something special here, no. So it's only this one, because that's probably even more important than the gear. So first of all, if you start the game, what do you take first is max active mutations. Why I'm saying that? Because the mutations are going to make your tanking a lot stronger. So you need to have right away 4 of them. Yeah, not right away. You need to have 3 of them right away. Because the last one you will unlock if you complete the early access. So that's already far in the early access. That's at the end. Then the next one is maximum health. That's a no-brainer. Then I would go with maximum stamina and then healing. Healing is not going to apply what I saw, I think, on lifesteal from your sword. That's not happening. I think healing is really on your bandage, your smoothies, but you really don't need to use that much your smoothies, because the tanking build is so strong that you don't take a lot of damage even on the hardest level. So mutations, health, stamina, then healing. And then we are going to talk about the mutations. So what is the first one that you take? This one. This is a no-brainer. So fighting styles, you go to the Sword Blade Master. You kill 200 enemies. And you need to get Blade Master. Why is Blade Master so good? Sword attack, lower damage inflicted by enemies for a short duration. That's a no-brainer. So you attack an enemy and it's going to do less damage on you. Yeah, it's just shouting tanking, you know. And then Sword Master, attacking creatures with a sword temporarily removes your stamina timer. I'm not sure what it is, but I think that your stamina refills on a time. And I think with this it's less. So simply said, it's going to refill a lot faster. Because if you block, you use stamina. If you hit something, you use stamina. So stamina is very important, because if you want to block and you don't have stamina, you die on the hardest level. So therefore it's very important. So that's mandatory. Just take it. Then combat abilities. So this is for me mandatory. This I don't take. Why? So Parry Master, it looks really tankiness, but you need to understand perfect block restores stamina. Perfect block, that means you see an enemy attacking. Most of the time they make a sound before they attack. You block 1 second, perfect. It's never going to happen. You can do it probably 1 time or 5 times. The half of the bugs that are in this game, you don't even see them attacking. Suddenly, those scorpions, they hit you from a range from 500 meter. Good luck in trying to do a perfect block. So this is not good. Simply said, it's not good, and you got more than enough stamina. Because you recover stamina with a little bit later the mutation, so don't take it, it's not good. But this is very good. Frenzy. Deal increased damage with melee weapons and regenerate health while enraged. Very important. Perfect block timing is reduced. That's not a problem because we are not using it. You can just put your shield, by the way, up. If you got the ladybug and the unique shield, you put it up, you stack up and you don't take damage. I tested it. If you got stamina, you can block and put your shield on. That's a lot easier than perfect blood. So what is the difference here? Melee attacks trigger rage. You deal increased damage and regenerate health while enraged, but cannot time your blocks. That's not a problem. It's very good. Regeneration, but there is one problem. You only will unlock it if you kill the end boss. So at the start you will not have it. This is for me one of the best mutations that you can have. It's simply going to heal you the entire time. With the sword that is already healing, very good, but it's later for later on. The only downside is that you get a blurry screen from the... If you go to rage, for me, they can remove that. Because I thought I was sick, getting gas or something. No, it's this that is going to do that. Then exploration, you don't need to take anything, but survivor is very important. There are 3 of them that are important. I would always take this one. Cardio fan. Exhausting your tiny body over and over again, your cells adapt on a more efficient respiration process. So what do you need to do? You just need to sprint. You unlock this probably as the first one. And why is this so good? Hyper stamina. Regain stamina faster. And then exhaustion is not so important. Lower the amount of time you spend exhausted after using all your stamina. So it cannot be bad, but I don't think it matters that much in fighting. But this is going to solve probably all your stamina problems. Therefore you don't need Parry Master. And then the next one. So this is not important, but this and this is important. It depends a little bit on what boss you are. So this is mandatory for me too. If you go to the world, you use this. What do you need to do for it? You just need to eat 10 mint shards. You need to farm them. So this is going to reduce the 3 most annoying schools of damage that you will see. You cannot understand how annoying it is. You probably understand it because everybody dies already a million times on this stuff. But here you can just reduce it. So that's sizzle, that's burn, and that's gas. So it's done. All those annoying bugs that are killing you. So if you're in the world, you do this, eat 10 shards, mint shards, and you're ready to go. And then the last one is very important too. I'm not going to read this, but why is this important for the venom reduction? So if you go, for example, I use this on the Wolfspider. If you go for scorpions, you need to use this. I still need to kill 200 enemies. I'm not sure what the 200 is, but venom is one of the hardest schools of damage in this game. Because this is not blocking enough, that's the problem. I would suggest if you go to the scorpions or if you go to the venom, always take Scorpidote with you. Because what I saw, it's very hard, venom. Venom is very hard. So that's a little bit what you need to do, guys. So you need to alternate. You will see that on the queen I use this because she's doing sizzle. And if I go to the scorpions and the Wolfspider, I do this. So you need to switch around. If you go around just in the world, use this. This is going, like I said, this is happening a lot more in the world than venom and physical damage. So that was it, guys. So now I'm going to forward the time to the day, and I will show you guys a little bit of world, what it can do in the world. I'm not going to play with the tier 2, with the tier 3, I'm going with the tier 2. Because I know if I go with the snail setup, that's not really that right, because you will only get it at the end. You play probably 20, 30, 40 hours before you get access to this set, so it would be a little bit silly if I show you guys a gameplay with the tier 3. I'm going with the Roach one. Okay, it's time for the gameplay. I'm going to put my equipment on. Here we go. So you can see I'm going with the Roach set. So it's at the moment at the highest difficulty. So I'm going to this area here, because here it starts to become a little bit critical. Bombardiers are there. You will get the gas beetle or something is over there too. So I will show you guys a little bit the gameplay. You will not take a lot of damage. You will see it right away why it's so good tanking. The damage is really decent because I got the DPS trinket on. And I'm playing with the tier 2. So very accessible to the most people. So that's not a problem. Here you can see a shell. I tried to blow it up, the shell, to get the fragments, but it's not working. Somebody said that to me. But maybe I'm using the wrong bomb. Because that would be really cool if you can get the snail shell fragments. Then you can keep preparing your snail set. So let's have a look. What do we got here? Do we see somewhere an irritating bug? Yeah, this one, but this is... Oh yeah, you can do the thingy. The ladybug, because he's hitting hard too. So you can see, that's what the beauty is about it. So normally, if you don't have... Oh, here, okay. Here is the bombardier. So let's try to kill him. So you will see every third hit here. Do you guys see this? I'm not taking damage. That's why the Roach is so good. That sizzling... You need to do this without the Roach. Do it for one time without the Roach setup. And just keep standing in the sizzle. You die in 5 seconds. And therefore I like to play as a tank. It's so chill, even on the hardest level. And you still... He's almost dead too, and he's constantly running away from me. So I got full HP, by the way. There is something else hitting me. Oh no, it was just the beetle. Okay, the ladybug. Ladybug hits really hard too. So you just hit her, and you can block like this too. Do you guys see it? So just keep your shield on. Look at my HP if she attacks. If she wants to attack. Come on, ladybug. So just keep the shield up. Yeah. Okay, that was an attack. Do you guys see? That's why the shield is so good. Because you simply don't take damage. If you got the stamina, here we go again, you don't take damage. So you can just stand here. As long as you've got stamina, you will never take damage. So how... Did you guys saw now? I didn't have my shield up. Half of my HP is gone. So normally you play like this, shield on. You hit 3 times if possible. Shield back on. Get your stamina back. And that's how you need to do it. And you can see now, with playing like this, or you do 1 hit. 1 hit or 2 hits. Now we can wait a little bit. Yeah, she came once again through without the shield. There goes my HP again. But you can play it safe, so because you lifesteal. And here we go. So that's how you need to do it. So let's have now a look. Can we get another one? And then I'm going to end the video. So you guys can see why this is fun. You don't need to think too much. You don't die on every enemy. Because I'm playing at the moment on the hardest difficulty. So if you play this on medium, I can show you guys it. So let's do it on medium to show you the difference. So here is the bombardier bug. So I'm just going to stand here. I'm just going to hit it. Look. Do you guys see it? I'm 100% burning at the moment. This is, by the way, it's medium, that's true. And here we go, it's done. So, that's all. So that was for the video, guys. Enjoy the killing. I'm going to get my other buddy. My spider one. And yeah, I see you guys in the next video. Have fun with the tanking. And if you play the build, yeah, let me know something. I'm going to upgrade all my tank equipment to level 3 because I still need to upgrade them all. So I still can get, I think probably I can get this set 35, maybe 40. And then the snail one, he's going to skyrock. It's going to be 42 it's now. Probably 50 maybe, 55, 60 maybe, I don't know. But it can be still a little bit stronger, this build, but not that much anymore. Thanks for watching, guys. Have fun. Bye bye.
In the middle of August. You okay, Buggy? Hold on, Bug. I'll be right there. Don't move. We'll get it looked at. Oh no, Buggy's getting hurt bad.
Buggy don't look so good.
Hold on, Bug. I'll be right there.
My throat is so dry right now. hurt bad. Crap! Buggy down! My buggy still needs help. Don't move. We'll get it looked at.